All right, chat. We're gonna be hopping onto the bandwagon of looking at this new update, and level 16 is here. It has happened, and that is it's not great. It's not great. I initially quit the game when level 15 was added. I did. I straight up quit. I came back like 2 months ago, literally 2 months ago. But anyways, let's just go through this quick update. I mean, you guys have probably already seen this, but if you haven't, we'll just give it the quick rundown. 2v2 League is supposedly on the way. The new evolution box, I don't know. That could be cool. Seasonal content, you know, they've already had that. Trophy World, they've been reworked. It's been reworked like 3 different times now, but I'm pretty sure they're moving it to like 12k and they're changing the way ranked works now. And the biggest part of the update, something heroic, whatever the hell that is. But progression, they're adding 16. Coincidentally, right after Jinxie came and revived the whole game, and coincidentally, right after, like, they made the most they've ever had, I'm pretty sure, these past 2 months. I think they made $100 million in either August or October. And they're like, okay, you know what? Now's the perfect time to announce level 16. Nobody will think anything suspicious is going on here. They're moving elite wildcards. They did that little damage control post earlier that was... Hold on, let me see if I can get to it. Ooh. Oh, no, we stay recording during... Okay, we're chill. Hold on. Yeah, this post right here, guys, it was added. Can we all just agree that this game will delete if level 16 gets announced? And they posted this November 3rd, and they announced level 16 November 10th, which is... Whoops, I accidentally opened up a game. So they said they would share... So they said they would share info later this week, and they waited an entire 7 days. So that was not later this week. I accidentally opened Google Play Games. Whoops. But anyways, they plan on releasing the update November 24th. So first of all, why were they so shady? They just randomly removed wildcards and then didn't say anything for a whole 7 days. Everyone knew why. Let's be honest. We all knew level 16 was going to be added. And I mean, like from a game development standpoint, like level 16 is just, it makes the most sense to branch out, like just the most bare minimum, like, oh, how do we expand this game for the maxed out players? Should we add more cosmetics, you know, maybe finish the freaking this, what, I don't even remember what it's called, bro, the star levels, like maybe we should add more star levels, you know, maybe give more cosmetics to people who are at the highest arenas, you know, more emotes, maybe tower skins. I don't know, you know, cosmetics is a huge part of this game, especially Clash Royale, bro. Emotes are my favorite part of this game, like they truly are. But anyways, whoops, don't look at that. So they are also just completely reworking the gem economy. They're also adding a new cosmetic. I haven't gotten to that in the post yet, but they're reworking gems so you can buy cards with gems now. I guess that's how they're replacing their wild cards. They're just going to make it gems. They're also removing books, which is ridiculous. They removed it from the wild pass, or the pass royale, and I was watching, I think, Boss and Abdul videos earlier. And they were talking about how they had initially moved it from the pass royale just because a book isn't as much value if there's someone who's level 5 versus someone who's maxed out. There's a lot more difference in between there, so they want to balance it out, which is a gay-ass excuse, just to say the least. Anyways, yeah, so here's basically just where it talks about how they're removing books and why they're removing books, and they're just going to convert it. Like, a book of books gets turned to gems for some reason, and then, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. And then a book of, just like all the other books, are going to be converted into like wild cards based on your king level. So if you're king level 5, you're not going to get like as many wild cards as, or just normal cards, as someone who's king level 14 is. Which, I mean, makes sense, but at the same time, like, that wasn't the case. Like, I mean, if you were level 5 king tower, you could hoard your books and upgrade a card. So their excuse for removing elite wild cards and adding level 16 is to make the gameplay feel more rewarding, more dynamic. You know, people, they didn't know. They're calling our players stupid, all right? They said that people, they don't know how to use elite wild cards, and that the ones who already had maxed out decks were depressed, okay? And I mean, that's just not true. People who are maxed out actually have like the ability to play any deck they want. Like, all these other people, like, I barely, like, myself, I don't even have a fully maxed deck, and I've been playing every day for 2 months, and I've spent money. I have spent probably like $40 or $50 in those 2 months, and I don't even have a max deck, which it just goes to show how much money you actually truly do have to spend in this game. Like, just one level 15 card is what, like $8? Yeah, $8 with tax. Let's be honest. So you have to spend 60, not 60, $54. Is that, what is 8 times 6? You have to spend $48 to max out one deck. To max out one deck, you have to spend $58, not including evos. If you want to include evos, that's another $12 per evo if you don't already have any evo shards. So that's what you have to spend $72 to max out one deck. Oh, but guys, don't forget about the values. That's $9. That's not even gonna get you a single max card. None of those can get you a max card, and you're paying $9. You're paying $9 just to get a card from like level 12 to level 13. And they are changing, so they're changing the level 12 and level 13 requirements. They're lowering those, but they're not lowering 14 to 15 or 15 to 16. Those are still high. And hold on. So basically, this post right here is Royal API. You can see basically all the changes. I mean, it's a little. Hold on, let me zoom in here. You can see all the changes right here, right? Where they're adding. This is the card. This is the amount of gold it's gonna cost. So it's cheaper to go from 12, 13, and then to 14. This is all cheaper. But then obviously level 15. So they're adding gold back. Which first of all, elite level 15, they removed gold. That was the whole point of it. Was so that people wouldn't have to spend their gold, but they're just rehauling the whole economy now, it seems. And I don't know, like, this is definitely very sketchy, very scary area for Clash Royale. Like, these are all the magic item conversions, like the book of books that I was just talking about earlier. Like, I mean, all other Clash Royale, much bigger YouTubers than myself, you know, my gang of 25 subscribers, love you all. But like, so I skimmed over this before I started recording this, and I mean, it seems like it's gonna be slightly better. Like, you see the graph, it skews a little bit over, so there's more room for actual progression, but it doesn't matter. People are just still incredibly bottlenecked, and I don't know how this is gonna fix the bottlenecking of people who have been stuck, like only having one deck maxed, and people who like upgrade a bunch of their cards to level 14 so that whenever they open chests or elite wild cards, they get those cards so they can get elite wild cards. Now they just have a bunch of random cards at 14 that maybe they don't even want to be using. And then there's just this random little hero. Maybe that's fun. Maybe the mechanic is good. But I don't know. I would just be cautious, because maybe they actually do rehaul the economy and level 16 actually works. But if, like, I don't know, level 15 when they first added it, it just I didn't even care. Evos, they were broken when they were added. Just that whole situation literally just turned me off from the game. I quit for 2 years. I mean, and I had a very great, fruitful Clash of Clans career. All right, we're doing great. I'm thinking about posting Clash of Clans. Anyways, I don't know. Apparently going from 15 to 16 or 14 to 16 is gonna be the same as going from 1 to 14. Which is level 1 to 14. I mean, I just saw. Hold on, I'm gonna come back. I need to look at the script. I don't know. Like, one of the main selling points of elite wildcards is that upgrading like a champion from 14 to 15 was the same as upgrading like a common from 14 to 15. You could pick and choose which one you wanted, because getting champions is, I mean, just by definition harder than getting common cards. And level 15 kind of like decreased the disparity between those. But now this is just, like, I don't know what's going to be new. Like, they're removing books from the game entirely. They've already removed the trade tokens. They haven't said anything about trade tokens in months. Or, I don't even know. Guys. I came back to the game trying to trade with my boys, and they had no trade tokens. But wild cards are going to be converted to gems. If you already have wild cards contributed, it's just going to be converted to whatever that card is at. And then ranked, so they're going to keep ranked cap at 15 for 6 months, which is a good thing. That's a welcome change. That's fine. It's actually great that they're doing that. But that doesn't go the same for 2v2 ladder, which they're actually adding back, hopefully, or just normal ladder, which they are expanding again. So, I don't know. The events tab, I'm pretty sure they haven't even said anything here. I haven't finished reading this, I'm going to be honest. I just wanted to record this, because what the fuck, Clash Royale? Like, you guys there's so much popularity in your game right now, and instead of being transparent with your content creators, like the popular ones, obviously, your player base, just everyone, you guys just you removed wildcards at the start of the season. First of all, you say you're going to talk about it more later in the week. Absolutely say nothing for a whole 7 days, so it's the next business week, which you didn't say in the post, first of all. And then now you just drop this huge ball of, like, you know, a few good changes that people have wanted, 2v2 League. That's the only one that comes to mind. TV2 League, and then boom, level 16, which obviously is going to be the center of attack. And there's going to be so much backlash. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually going to, like, fluidly change the game better. But, like, as of right now, I'm not going to, like, bro, 6 months to max out 2.6. I don't want to be playing 2.6, guys. I want to be playing with my minor, okay? I want to be touching little kids. Wait, no. They're also, so they're changing when ranked is unlocked, which is another welcome change. You don't have to push all the way to 15,000, which is just, it just takes time, honestly, to play ranked. But even then, I haven't been able to play ranked since I came back to the game, just because at 15,000, I've had to push to 15,000. And I've been wanting to, like, do other things besides just constantly sweating 2.6. Like, that Musketeer deck I played, that was really fun. You guys totally watched that video. But, I don't know. Here's the TLDR, what they're saying. Coming to new update on November. I don't know. So, they wrap up this post with just the TLDR, basically everything I just summarized. And then they're talking about the new change they're adding to level 16, which, I mean, is fine. Like, I mean, they could have just added it to level 15. Nobody said level 16 had to do. I mean, they could have had, like, I don't know. They could have done, there's so many different ways you can go about doing things. And they just always seem to choose the worst. And then, I don't know, like, Clash Royale players, like, they've been saying they'd boycott. Level 15 added. I deleted the game. I did my part, guys. But, I mean, the game is as popular as ever. Like, literally right now. They are making so much money. And they're saying they would listen to the community from Reddit, Discord. They don't listen to their community. We watched, like, the Clash Royale content creators whenever they had the little expose where they asked, like, what input they wanted. Like, Ken, he was talking about how we wanted, like, the damage amplification back from Goblin Curse. They didn't even say that in that little creator spotlight video. I don't know what it is, but I know what I'm talking about. They just said some random change. I think Ken just, like, made a joke about an emo, and they only included, like, little changes that they would actually do. And it wasn't even anything drastic. It was, like, I don't know, add more emotes. And then they did add more emotes because, I mean, that's just, that's a fundamental part of Clash Royale is emotes. But they say they're going to listen to the community. They say you're going to do these things, and they don't. They haven't. Like, they just randomly removed wildcards. And we're not getting any compensation. Like, they're going to add level 16 in another 2 weeks. And that's going to be that. And hopefully the progression is actually better. They make it better for free to play. But if they don't, then pay to win is going to be just the absolute biggest it has been. It is the absolute biggest it has been. You can pay to max out your whole account if you want. Boom. You have all the access you want right here in the shop. You can go. I'm pretty sure you can just buy. You can buy this offer 3 times if you want. You can buy each of these offers 4 times. And it resets every single week. Like, they are milking the whales. And the whales are keeping this game funded. And even people like me, like, spend $50 within 2 months. Like, that's a lot of money on a free-to-play game. That is like a AAA game. Well, it should be a AAA game, personally. But I don't know. Everything is just so monetized now. And, I mean, we're giving their money to them. Like, I'm guilty of it. I've said it. And I don't know. I don't know what's to come for the future. Like, obviously, new mechanics. The 3rd Evo slot. I do not want a 3rd Evo slot Clash Royale. Evos they're fun, but they're gimmicky. They're very gimmicky by nature. But a 3rd Evo slot, no. Let's not do that. I don't know. Basically, I'm cautiously optimistic, I think, is the best way we can approach level 16 if you guys want to continue playing Clash Royale. Otherwise, because, I mean, like, everyone's going to say, everyone's going to say boycott the game. Everyone's going to want to boycott this game. That didn't happen. Level 15 was added. Nobody actually quit and deleted the game. People continued to play the game for 2 years until Jinxie came and revived it. Like, huge. Like, wow. It's insane, like, what Jinxie did for Clash Royale. Jinxie is why I came back to Clash Royale, because my brother watched. He's a Siege player. And Jinxie started playing Clash Royale. He started playing Clash Royale. And then I had to start playing Clash Royale so I could get more trophies than my little brother. But now this game, it's just, I mean, it's Supercell, like Brawl Stars. They're shutting down their other global release game, which we thought would never happen. If a game goes global, basically means it's never going to get shut down. Until now, I don't know. Supercell has just been, I don't know, man. Like, the devs, I know they care for the game, but it's just like the Apple company and corporate or something, bro. They're so focused on drives and money. And that's just how the world is now. Just everything is so profit driven, and it's hard to find, like, actual authentic. Like, that's why you got to support your indie game devs, or just, like, play single player games, or just be more thoughtful of where you're spending your money. Like, it's fine to buy the Clash Royale here every month. Like, that's fine. Like, if you're still enjoying the game, you're still enjoying the game. But at the end of the day, this could be a bad update. And I hope it's not a bad update. I really am not a fan of level 16. Like, if it was up to me, level 16 would not be added anytime soon right now. Like, they've added it every 2 years. Level 14 was, I think, 2021. And I was okay with that. Champions were cool. I'm not going to lie. And level 13 had been there for like 8 years prior. Or something like that. Something crazy like that. Clash Royale came out 2016. So 7 years there was level 13. And now there's... I'm sorry. I've been like idly talking. So I hope people have been paying attention. But... yeah, so 7 years to get to level 14, and then it only took 2 years from 14 to 15, and then another 2 years from 15 to 16. So what happened to that whole 7 years we had between that first added level? You guys just run out of ideas? Like, guys, there's so many ways to expand the game. Maybe you can use this tab. Like, 2v2 League in itself is going to be so much fun. That's going to just add so much more content. Just, you guys can actually play with your friends. You can 2v2 your friends. You guys... it's just, there's so many other, like, merge tactics. Apparently, that's, like, an actually popular game mode. I haven't even touched it just because I'm not a fan of, like, that game. But people are, and like, good for them. But, I don't know, just cautiously optimistic is how I would remain. But level 16, like, it's just, it's going to be scuffed. It just, no matter how we go about it, it's going to be scuffed. And I hope Clash Royale devs, like, approach this in a very... I don't even know. I don't know. I hope the Clash Royale devs understand that they're not... like, there's more than just children playing this game. Like, there's many people that are above the age of 18 that are playing Clash Royale. And many people that are above the age... I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know the actual statistics, but just off the top of my head, I feel like most players are got to be from, like, 14 to, like, 24. Like, just within that 10-year age gap. I feel like that's just where all the majority of the Clash Royale players are. And believe it or not, 14-year-olds can think when they think about it. I mean, r/13 and this is deep. Guys, they've got deep thoughts. So hopefully they can see the absolute corporate bullshit and monetization that Clash Royale is turning into. And I don't know. Hopefully something actually changes for the better. And hopefully level 16 doesn't completely destroy this game. But if it does, then it's been real. I've had fun playing Clash Royale. Made a few videos. I've had fun. I had fun making most of them. But if this game dies, then I'm okay with that. You know, I had my fun. It's lived a nice, fruitful 9 years, and they kill themselves level 16. I mean, that's what everyone was saying about level 15. So I guess we'll see what's to come. And again, I can't say it enough. Cautiously optimistic, because there's nothing else we can be. And, I mean, we could all just delete the game, but you guys are all addicts to Clash Royale. The emotes are addicting. That 3 crown is addicting. I know it. Alright? I've experienced it. But, yeah. I don't know. This is just my 2 cents on the whole issue. I mean, I'm sure you guys have so many other YouTubers to watch the opinion. But my opinion is the best one. Okay? But, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm nervous. Because I've genuinely had fun playing Clash Royale again. And I hope they don't just throw it all in the garbage can again. Because level 15, I drew the line there. But my friends, the community, they gave me back. Like, the community aspect of Clash Royale, as toxic as it can be in-game. Like, people still play the game. They help each other out. Like, they make fun of each other. That's part of the game, guys. It's part of the game. He-he-he-ha. That's a huge meme. Like Sneaky Golem, there's just fun part. Like, Clash Royale is fun, dude. There's no other game that's as popular as Clash Royale. That's just, or like the gameplay of Clash Royale, it's very unique. Like, they were the first one, or I don't even know if they were the first. They were the first ones to get really popular, I should say. But yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling now at this point, but I appreciate you guys for watching if you stayed this far, and just cautiously optimistic about the future.